Hello, today is March 20th, 2016. A little disheveled here. I'm going to read you really quick before we get into the word a song. It's one of my favorite songs. It's called Good Good Father, and it's from Chris Tomlin. And anyway, it's a song that really touches near and dear to my heart because I feel like a lot of people go through their life without a father figure, never knowing that God is the ultimate father figure and the greatest love and a constant faithfulness that is surpasses any humanly relationship. And so I think with this song, what is the most touching part for me is having had being a byproduct of divorce and having a father who lived away from where I lived. This song really touched home because God is your ultimate father if you just let him be. Okay, so the song goes, "Oh, I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I've heard the tender whisper of love in the dead of the night. And you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I am loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. Oh, and I've seen many searching for answers far and wide. But I know we're all searching for answers only you provide. 'Cause you know just what we need before we say a word. You're a good father." It's who you are, it's who you are, it's who you are, and I am loved by you. It's who I am, it's who I am, it's who I am. Because you are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. Oh, it's love so undeniable I can hardly speak. Peace so unexplainable I can hardly think. As you call me deeper still into love, love, love. You're a good father. It's who you are, it's who you are, and I am loved by you. It's who I am, it's who I am, it's who I am. You are a good father. It's who you are, it's who you are, it's who you are, and I am loved by you. You are perfect in all of your ways. It's who I am, it's who I am, it's who I am. Alright, that's just the lyrics. Okay, so hopefully that was a good song. You should check it out. BibleGateway.com verse of the day says, "But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought. It never fails to bear fruit." Jeremiah 17:7-8. All right, so we're going to read Luke chapter 5. We read a few verses from Luke chapter 5 yesterday. And that was when he called the first disciples. And so today we will read Jesus heals the man with leprosy. While Jesus was in one of the towns, a man came along who was covered with leprosy. Okay, we saw that. We read that. Jesus forgives the paralyzed man. One day Jesus was sitting. They had come from the village of Galilee. He was sick, serving him, blah, 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 blah. When they notified because of the crowd, they went up in the roof. We saw that. Jesus calls Levi and eats with sinners. Okay, so I hope we read that. So Luke chapter 6 we're in. Jesus is Lord on the Sabbath. Oh, that's correct. Okay, so we saw he looked at them all and said to the man, "Stretch out your hand," and he did so. This is Luke chapter 6 verse 10 says, and his hand was completely restored. But the Pharisees and the teachers of the law were furious and began to discuss with one another what they might do to Jesus. The 12 apostles. One of those days Jesus went out to the mountainside to pray and spent the night praying to God. When the morning came, he called his disciples to him and chose 12 of them, whom he also designated apostles: Simon, who he named Peter, his brother Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, son of Alphaeus, Simon, who was called the Zealot, Judas, son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became a traitor. He went down with them and stood on a level place. A large crowd and his disciples were there, and a great number of people from all over Judea, from Jerusalem, from the coastal region around Tyre and Sidon, and had come to hear him and to heal of their disease. Those troubled by impure spirits were cured, and the people who tried to touch him because power was coming from him and healed them all. Looking at his disciples, he said, Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. Blessed are you who hunger now, for you will be satisfied. Blessed are you who weep now, for you will laugh. Blessed are you when people hate you, when they exclude you and insult you and reject your name as evil because of the Son of Man. Rejoice in the day and leap for the joy, because great is the reward in heaven, for that is how our ancestors treated the prophets. Okay, so I'm going to read that in the King James Version really quick. Let's see. So, King James Version of the same thing. It goes as follows. Okay, so, and he lifted up the disciples, saying, Blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. But blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in the day that, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did the fathers unto the prophets. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received consolations. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you that all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to false prophets. But I say unto you which hear, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you. Bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you. And unto him with that smiteth thee on the one cheek, and offer also the other. And him that taketh away thy cloak, forbid not to take thy coat also. Give to every man that asketh of thee, and him that taketh away thy goods ask them not again. And as ye would that men should do to you, do also to them likewise. For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thank have ye? For the sinners also do even the same. And even if ye lend to them of them whom ye hope to receive, what thank have ye? For the sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. Okay, so he's differentiating, I think, what it means to be a Christian and what it means to be somebody of the world. So, that's very interesting to me. Woe to you and when everyone speaks well of you, for that is how their ancestors treated false prophets. Give to everyone who asks of you, and anyone who takes what belongs to you, do not demand it back. Yeah, that's awesome. Do to others as you would have them do to you. So that's the golden rule. So that's verses through 31, Luke chapter 6. I hope that was useful for you. And anywho, please check out that Chris McTomlin song, and we will read the rest of Luke chapter 6 tomorrow. Thanks. Peace be blessed. Well, it's not stopping.